Michael Love. Operation Freedom Earth, Pleiadian Light Forces. Planetary Crown Chakra opens. Channeled by Michael Love. A message of hope and love for the starseeds of Earth that comes directly from the Pleiadians' prelude. Down through the eons of time, the Pleiadians have always been a guiding light for the beings of Earth, bringing clarity and hope to this world. The following information is derived from direct, decoded etheric transmissions from benevolent light forces docked in Earth's solar system, and some of the data comes directly from inside Earth Alliance members known as the Great White Brotherhood. An interesting note. The most recent stream of Earth Alliance intel came in around 14 Earth days ago and contained the word crown, in regards to the crown chakra, numerous times. This data is coded in a special way where IT will literally be applied to every reader's life situation, as if IT were written just for you. As of right this second, you are tuned to the correct frequency to be able to decode the data for yourself, creating a much greater awareness of what is. We simply say, let whatever comes flow through you and translate IT for yourself. We assure you all the answers will be given and they shall be the correct answers. Begin transmission. Great One. Near the end of year 2018, light forces in Earth's solar system deployed an all-out planetary liberation operation dubbed as Operation Freedom Earth. In the first few hours of this incredible galactic operation, Special Delta Security Forces destroyed and removed a major artificial device called a Dyson sphere from Earth's solar system that literally blocked all access to THE5TH dimension. Another Special Light Forces mission dubbed Operation Masterpiece involved deflecting large amounts of high vibrational gamma light from the galactic core, off of Earth's sun, down to the surface of the planet, for the purpose of activating Strand 4 and 5 of dormant Earth Starseed DNA. The goal of this mission was to raise the atomic vibrational resonance of Starseed DNA so they would be able to consciously perceive THE5TH dimensional level. There was a very real news event that occurred at the beginning of Operation Masterpiece where every solar observatory on Earth recorded very clear and detailed photos plus video of light forces craft performing this specific light deflection operation near the Sun. Light forces have been 100% successful in beaming this light to Earth over the last 3 Earth years, and every powerful blast of cosmic light coming from the galactic core has been measured, recorded and documented to date by the Earth Alliance as well as all Earth space weather agencies. While benevolent galactics in our solar system did the tech work to assist in raising the vibration of Earth, getting the light here was only half the battle. This high-frequency scalar light had to be anchored to the crystalline grid of planet Earth for IT to be stored here for the purpose of raising the consciousness levels of all beings on Earth. The only practical way to achieve this was for living light forces on the ground to use their very bodies as receptacles and repositories of light, holding large amounts of cosmic light in their bodies, then anchoring this light to the Earth grid. The new 5D light grid on the surface emanates a scalar light wave which is tuned to the Hertz frequency of THE4TH and D5TH strands of DNA. Recent Earth Alliance intel confirms. This fifth dimensional energy field is now fully complete on the surface and is fully accessible from Earth, for the first time in modern history. A tale of two timelines. A timeline occurs only when the one WHO observes, perceives IT or manifests IT. Simply said, a timeline is a manifested physical perception. Some may call IT a manifested reality, however reality is a strong word. Perceived reality may describe IT better. A timeline is the sole production of its observer and its perceived content is the result of the vibrational frequency of the observer. A timeline manifestation is a pure quantum physical process, and this manifested perceived reality resonates at an exact frequency. The frequency of a timeline falls within the range of frequency of a dimension. With all this said, there are two very distinct and obvious timelines, reality/vibration/dimensions, occurring, right now on planet Earth. The artificial, 3D mind matrix timeline. 7.8 max Hertz vibration. Dominate Earth DNA vibration for last 400,000 years. Low negative, harsh vibes toxic to starseeds. 3D matrix does not include nature or anything natural for that matter. Nature is super 5D. The new 5D gamma timeline resonates between 40 to 100 Hz in the gamma state of consciousness. Bliss/heaven/perfected state that manifests energies of love, peace, joy, abundance, health, freedom. Pleiadian mechanics of multidimensionality. Every being exists in all 12 dimensions right now and right here. This is the first premise of multidimensionality. Since you always exist in all dimensions, you can't leave a dimension as in leaving 3D to go to 5D. Dimensions exist in the same time-space. 3D and 5D both exist now and here. As we said, you exist already in both of these, however one is usually more conscious of the dimension they most resonate with. It is possible to be fully aware, consciously of 2 or more dimensions. This level of multidimensionality is very advanced, but it shall happen for you in time. Before one attains this level of conscious mastery, what happens is this. The dimension you resonate with most becomes dominant in perception to the point where the others seem to cease existing, but in reality, they are still there. Powerful energies have now caused THE2ND gamma timeline to become stable on the surface, and for the first time on planet Earth, 2 fully accessible timelines are accessible on the surface. Great one. Now that we have discussed the 2 timelines on Earth, let's talk about the beings on the surface. Remember, conscious beings create the timeline, and this is done first by resonation, but most importantly by choice. Under the laws of universal quantum physics, the being or the observer must choose a reality by aligning with it vibrationally. Also, the only thing one dimension has in common with another is the being that is present within them, in the same time-space. The being or the consciousness is the only thing that is a variable here. Consciousness is the variable because its rate of frequency can change. With that said, it is very important to understand this primary premise of vibration and frequency. In this universe, things that vibrate at different frequencies are opposed, in the strongest way. The old 3D matrix still resonates at 7.8 Hz. As an Earth starseed and due to the recent evolution of your consciousness, your new personal atomic vibration is be somewhere in the range of 21 to 40 Hz. This is THE4TH dimension BTW, and if you resonate closer to 40 Hz you are about to shift completely into 5D. If you have noticed, you have lost almost all resonation with the lower timeline. 3D things, even things that seemed so wonderful a year or 2 ago, don't seem so wonderful now. Your being absolutely no longer resonates with the low vibe 3D matrix, and this is what is supposed to happen as you evolve and ascend. If this is the case in your evolution, then that old timeline will seem quite repulsive to you naturally now, and you will earnestly seek to move away from it towards something higher and better. You see, great one. The dimensions have not changed or even split, they have remained constant. You are what has changed. Another key strand of your DNA has been activated. Your consciousness has evolved drastically over the last few Earth years, and you are ready to move to the next level. Whether you have been fully aware of it to this point, if you ascended up drastically it would be impossible for you to resonate with where you were. The number one question we hear at this time is, will things ever return to normal? Here is the catch. The old normal for you, even the comfortable one, is now completely out of resonance with your being, and it will repel from you according to the laws of the universe. What we mean is, if you are ascended near 5D and you don't go forward to next level and choose to go backwards down the vibrational ladder and not progress, or you choose to meet presented change with resistance and fear now, things will not go so well, and you will eventually turn around and go quickly upward. Out of years of habit, comfort, survival fears and 3D matrix programming, the first inclination is to try to move forward, but by doing things the old ways we are used to. There is no comfort in trying to return to what was, and in fact it is the opposite of comfort, because one would be totally out of vibrational alignment. The good news is, within the change being presented to you right now, there is a new level of comfort that far exceeds what you have known. It is waiting for you now, and there is so much more. However, the Pleiadians have said, to get to it quickly, a bit more is required, so we all must pay attention. Something much, much larger than one can imagine is requiring you to move on up the ascension ladder now. It is also requiring a higher level of mastery for you to walk through the doorway to heaven. Pay the most attention to what comes next. Assuming that your consciousness has evolved to a level close to 5D now, and that the 3D matrix no longer has resonance with you, and lastly that the 5D grid is indeed accessible from Earth right now. There is one last universal requirement for 5D entry. Dimensions are locked in a quantum way to keep everything in its place, so you will need a sort of quantum password or key to get through the portal to 5D. Before we give you this key, we need to establish specific exit and entry points and make sure everything is online and tango go for this dimensional transfer. You will literally be docking the very top of your light body ship to the 5D entryway located at the lower boundary of 5th dimension. This 5th dimensional entryway resonates at exactly 40 Hz and is located in the barrier between 4 and 5D. This boundary is like a super galactic dimensional filter that will only allow certain vibrations to pass through. This boundary is referred to by the mystics as the veil or the great void or chasm. The doorway and the key. Great one. Something magnificent has happened. It just happened around 14 days ago. You finally did it. On your ascension journey, and due to the great work you have done, plus a bit of help recently from the light, you have raised the energy through each of your 7 body chakras, up to the top of your head, to the crown chakra. What's more, this crown chakra has now fully opened, and within its secrets is the ascension. The opening of this portal is so amazing it defies all human knowing. The mystics teach that when everything is ready, this crown chakra opens over a period of weeks, and a profound experience is had when it occurs. When it first happens, and it is realized, the body, the mind and then the emotions enter into a state of shock for a time, until they catch up with what is happening. The Pleiadians know very well that the entrance to THE5TH dimension is a magnetic gateway that travels through the portal of the sun. In the ancient writings of Hindu mystics of Lemuria say, the sun portal is the last door you shall open on earth. This is the crown chakra they speak of, and it is the doorway to heaven. The Great White Brotherhood teachings say, within the Merkaba light body ship at the dome is the crown door, which is the entry point and exit point of the being of the soul, in and out of the body. The ancient writings go on to say, and we shall travel through the Sahasrara door and past the sun, unto heavenly realms. The crown chakra is the door to freedom, and it is your exit point of the 3D matrix on upward to THE5TH dimension. Now let's speak down to earth. Where's the password or the secret key? How does this really work? Do I have to meditate? Here is the key, and the only key to unlock the door. The universe has closed all the doors to the lower realms for you now. That world is gone, but at the same moment, over the last few months and weeks, the universe has shown you something new. This new thing and new life is very different and may be a bit hard to accept at first, because it is so unknown. Within this new thing that you might have been resisting or trying to push away, lies your escape to freedom and something way beyond any comfort you have ever known. The secret key and the password to jump onto this new higher timeline and into this new 5D reality is simply this. You are required to show strong faith and courage, to surrender and let go of the old and make the leap to the next level or the next dimension. The level of faith and courage required by you right now is a level beyond what you have exercised before. To travel through the crown portal into THE5TH dimension, you simply must surrender trying to hold on to lower things that are gone, Have faith that the universe is going to make an awesome way for you quickly, and have the courage to embrace this change and simply jump and take the quantum leap. There is no other key to the higher realms than this, and every great mystic who has traveled across the great void will tell you the same. You see, advanced spiritual concepts are always presented to you in a down-to-earth way. However, you must see the writing on the wall and take the appropriate action when it appears to find the doorway of freedom, joy, peace and all abundance. What is the universe showing you to do right now? Do you need to move to a new location? Do you need to change relationships? Do you need to change jobs or professions? What major life change are you being called to make at this time? The fear of walking through this divine door is very understandable, and every being experiences it. If you are able to see what has happened inside of you and see what is happening around you, you will see there is nothing to fear, and that letting go and to fully embrace the change being before you is the correct choice. You have a timeline in place that you resonate with, however you must align yourself with it for everything to quickly make its vibrational correction. The divine energy of Sahasrara Chakra from the Pleiadian Masters. The Hindu mystics of old teach that the Sahasrara means thousand-pointed or infinite chakra. The Sahasrara is located at the top of the head and is also known as the crown or corona chakra. It is known as the doorway of the soul and connects to heavenly realms. It is the travel way of the ascended master. This crown chakra only opens when all other chakras are fully open. It creates a strong connection with the Supreme Self. The awakening of the crown chakra means a universal flow of energy and spiritual enlightenment. When the Sahasrara chakra door activates, a delayed but very proud experience occurs in consciousness. It is the literal feeling of preparing to move from one world to another. It brings a strong emotion of letting go of the old and also joy of transformation. There is a realization of a profound change. It is said that when the times comes for Sahasrara to open, a being moves from mortal realms, ascending up to take their rightful place with the archangels. The chakra energy portals located in your light body vehicle are multidimensional doorways and travel ways to the 12 dimensions of this universe. Of course, keeping all light body chakras portals open and spinning in the right direction requires a high level of spiritual practice and ritual. All things that are high vibrational can be used to keep chakras in optimal condition, including being in nature every day, practicing daily meditations, doing sacred prana breathwork, listening to high vibe music, creating art, observing and understanding sacred geometry, gaining higher and more ancient knowledge, ingesting only raw light natural energy foods and pure water. Expose your auric field to monatomic scalar crystal energy. Practice healthy self-love and self-respect. Just back up from it all for a moment. Take a time out, ponder on it all, and you will become balanced. At this time you must be courageous and trust the universe. Surrender and let go and just follow the path it showing you. That is the message. Great one. As light forces proceed with the benevolent missions of Project Freedom Earth, and as the crown chakras of billions of Earth's starseeds open, great transformations are occurring all across the Earth as everyone aligns with their resonant timeline. What is coming for you is much bigger than what you have known, so look for the signs. They are all around you. Follow only that path. It's time to sail ever higher as we move closer into THE5TH dimension and to our heaven on earth. Let us know if any new opportunities have showed up in your world recently, and feel free to share how you feel about them. Also let us know how you are doing on your grand ascension journey. Thank you for all you are doing and for coming to Earth at this time to assist humanity. Godspeed. Michael and the Pleiadians.